Hey guys, I made this video for any of you who are really having a hard time with your ex moving forward after a divorce. You know, most of the time when you hear about divorce, you know it's painful and you know there's a transition period where it's tough for the kids, tough for the parents. But after a while, people kind of adjust. They start realizing what they did that contributed to the divorce. They try to make some changes in themselves, and they have a sense of gratitude that they have opportunities to go forward. It's like a life experience. You learn from it, you hurt from it, and then you let go of it. But this is not true for everyone. And if your ex has a high conflict personality, this type of person is particularly angry about the divorce, and they don't move on and they don't let go. In fact, they blame you and your family or other people who intervened for everything. The reason they put all this blame on others is because they cannot deal with the shame they feel from getting the divorce. Now, make no mistake, everybody who ever gets a divorce usually feels some shame about it. But people with high conflict personality disorders have this sense that nothing should go wrong in their life. Like they get really angry, and the shame they feel actually fuels the anger. So if you're one of those people that your ex is still blaming you for the way the kids are, for their poor health, for everything that happened in the divorce, before you respond or before you let this make you miserable, maybe even to help your family adjust to this hostile ex, it would be wise to consider what's going on. First of all, and I've got like 5 tips that I think are really going to help. Develop an effective communication style. What I mean by that is these people are very difficult to communicate with, and they love their internet. They love sending mad emails. They love yelling at you in bold print. Any online type of device or text they can get a hold of, they're going to send their vitriol. So it's very important that you either take a big breath before you read any emails, especially if you're co-parenting, and if they send you texts and you don't want their texts, that you block your number or get a new number or give them a number that doesn't allow them to text. This is important because offline, they think about all this stuff, and because it's immediate, they can get back. And anytime you send them an email, it's important that you understand and know ahead of time how they can take it. So be careful. Wait 24 hours before you communicate, and even then, when you're getting ready to push that button, make sure that you're trying as much as possible to stick to the topic and not get off into anything from the past or bringing up old things. Secondly, keep as much as possible don't go into old ways of behaving, like passive aggressive or being the pushover. Usually, if you have a hostile ex, you were the passive person in the relationship. And more likely than not, they're going to use that against you. So it's very important that you develop stronger boundaries, that you assert yourself, that you stand up for yourself. What you have to understand is when you give them passive responses or vague responses, indifferent, they say, or in their mind, they tell themselves that you're playing games with them. You're trying to win something. When that's not what your intention was, it doesn't matter. The stronger your boundaries are, the better you're going to do. Number 2, acknowledge your ex's feelings. People with conflict personality disorder also are very highly sensitive to their feelings. They feel like they feel deeper than other people. So being aware of that, when you talk to them, tell them you understand. If they say they're worried that their daughter isn't wearing the right clothes to school, make note of that and say, I understand that you're concerned with that. I've worried a couple days too that she may get cold if she doesn't take her jacket or if she doesn't wear this. When you acknowledge or validate what they say, you actually help calm them, and they see you more as working with them than working against them. And that's going to take some of their hostility away. Next, keep the kids out of the middle of it. When your kids come home and tell you how angry mom or dad was or what mom or dad is doing wrong, and you play into it and immediately send your ex a text, you're actually putting fuel on this crazy fire. You don't want to do that. You want your child to know that you will talk to the parent and that they don't have to keep track of them. Don't ever use your children as pawns to go to court or to do anything like that. It really hurts your child, and it almost makes it impossible for your child to respect the parent. And you don't want that, because kids do better when they have two parents who love them. And lastly, develop coping skills. If your ex is so hostile that you're running ragged, that you're not sleeping, that you're not taking care of yourself, you're not no longer going to the gym or getting out for self-care appointments, then it's going to start showing up in what you say, in your emotion. And you're going to be more terse, more bitter, more angry back at them. When you have a hostile ex, it's very important that one party stay calm. One party does not impulsively respond. That one party is you. So do it for the love of your kids, if nothing else. Continue to take care of you. Take time for yourself. Use coping skills. Go to yoga. Learn to breathe. Pray. Talk to a minister. Talk to a therapist if it's really getting you down. Don't dump it on your kids. Don't dump it on your family. And as much as possible, don't take it into your heart or soul, because it will wreak havoc on your heart and soul and your physical strength as well. I hope this helps you. It's a difficult thing, but it is a real thing, and that's why it's important that we talk about it. Have a good day.